Well, good afternoon, everybody. Oops, camera's off there. There we go. I'm JP, and my friends call me Jeeps. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Ooh, Thursday already. The week's almost over, folks. 2 o'clock in the afternoon on this 19th of March, 2026. 2 days until the official springtime, but it feels like it's still 2 weeks away. I can't wait for the snow to melt. Dang it, everything is 2 weeks later where I live. So, okay, folks. I'll be practicing some hypercars. Well, my hypercar, the
Justin
Peugeot.
Slim Friesen says, hey.
In preparation for tonight's a league race. So hopefully you guys will tune in tonight. Hello, Justin. How are you today? I'm actually just redoing my rev lights so that they
Justin
match
Slim
the
Friesen
Peugeot.
says, good. On right now for a little practice.
Oh, you are on? Where is the practice? Is there a practice server up? You want me to set one up? I will gladly set one up.
Justin Slim Friesen says, Justin offline. Feel free if you like.
Well, I definitely like. Oh, I went into race control to do the livery thing. If you go to race control and you look for Bandai, you should see one of my liveries. If not two. Ooh, I need to log in again. Okay. We could do that. Why is it asking me to connect with Steam? What? What is going on with race control now? I'm having so many issues because of that avatar thing. Okay, there we go. Let's manage. Europeans practice. So basically everything I've got is already up. So let's do a request. Same name as last time, the WEC experience. It has been requested, so I'm gonna get out of this. And wait for the server to appear. Might be on the second page. There seems to be a couple here.
Justin Slim Friesen says, found them.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you just look for my name, it doesn't seem to be working. You have to pick a car or have an idea of what the creator decided to call them. Which, yeah. Ooh, there we go.
Justin Slim Friesen says, from what I can tell, there's no way to follow you on there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, and anybody can just click it and apply it to their team. So I could put in the description like custom liveries upon requests, but then there's no way to contact me. So I should put a link to my YouTube channel in the description as well, I guess. But yeah, I figured, yeah, as soon as you put it public, anybody can grab it and apply. So I've been messing with my pedals again also today. Bumped up the force, the kilos on it. Also reversed the mounting for the brake. It has like a mounting thingy bracket, and you can reverse that to give it a slight angle. Like I fixed my brake by removing an elastomer, but I had no way of adjusting the throttle until I discovered that, yeah, you can just reverse it. It doesn't give you much, but every little thing helps. I didn't know I was actually at 17 kilos of 200. So I bumped it up to 25. So now it should be even a little bit harder for me to lock up, but I kind of liked it the way it was. But this should give me a little bit more loose leeway in case I panic.
Slim Friesen says. Just let Viking know about the sever.
Okay. But usually, he's like not able to because he has to go and get his son at school mid-afternoon. I mean, he might have time to do one. That's a good idea of letting him know. Oh. Actually, you could also probably post it in ZLR if you wanted to, in case some people are on and want a little bit of practice before tonight. Really?
The Viking Simmer says, hello.
Hey, Viking, how are you today?
That time was a 2:17.69.
The Viking Simmer says, always bad timing, I would love to be on right now.
Well, let me guess, you have to go and get your kids soon. It's not bad timing. It's just life. Ooh. Okay. Power drill in action. Ooh, a minute left. Okay. Well, I did good. Well, people are coming in with new times now. Uh, Dang, that 15-minute went fast. Ooh, lots of rookies and people returning from bans. Okay.
The Viking Simmer says. Sounds about right. The Viking Simmer says. LOL.
Sounds about right. Well, maybe I should qualify. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to disqualify this guy again. If he hits somebody. Why do all these people look like they're on controllers? Okay, he's just a total noob. I'll let him in. I'll let him be.
The Viking Simmer says. They probably are.
Dang, that's a lot of people on the track. Man, he is warping all over the place. I am gonna disqualify that guy. There we go. Another one that's gonna wonder why he's getting himself disqualified. Dang. 137s. Some people are not noobs, though. Why is this guy going backwards? Really? Really? Okay, lots of noobs. This is gonna be chaos. But hey, I still manage a 140. But man, some of these GT drivers are really bad. Well, hypercars too. How do I change categories? Oh, okay. By going over the first, whoever's in first or in last.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Geez, these drivers are frustrating."
I know. Tell me about it. I mean, I put up a private server, but that wouldn't be much practice.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Might be more useful than this chaos." Justin Slim Friesen says, "But I know what you mean."
Well, it wouldn't be much practice, just the two of us. That's what I mean. Okay, some people are just skipping the track here. Is he gonna put in a lap time? Let's find out. Apparently not. Dude loves his Cadillac. He's just toying around with everybody, apparently. Ooh.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "I've always hated open queue. Nobody knows any etiquette. What? You are responsible to build your own gap. No respect out there."
Says the guy that never qualifies. I'd put it private if it was beneficial to you. On the other hand, I kind of feel like, well, real racers don't get private qualifying sessions. Why should we? Like, in F1 you hear them curse all the time. What is that idiot doing on the track? So, yeah. If you want me, I'll put private qualifyings. But given that you never qualify, then I just figured it didn't really matter.
Justin Slim Friesen says, yeah, but, on the whole at least, they don't ruin others' laps.
Yeah, true that. I just take it as practice. As normal practice sessions where everybody's on the track and you just go around.
Justin Slim Friesen says, no, I'm just complaining that people are people.
Yeah, I
LOL.
definitely agree with you, LOL. I'm sizing up my competition. Ooh, he must have really bad tires. Oh, he's giving up. I hope to God you don't drive in real life. Zero awareness, incredible. Well, this will be a fun practice to start on the grid. Like I mentioned to Larson this morning.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I'm starting from the pits. I want the chance of getting more than one lap in. LOL.
Yeah, but the damage is reduced, so... there's a chance that you can still make it. But like I was telling Larson this morning, if you start from the pits, your tires will be at 16 degrees. That's really bad. Okay, new tires, full fuel. Let's go for it. I should probably do the long startup where you have to go around the track in formation. That would be even more immersive, right?
Justin Slim Friesen says, I saw at least 4 intentional wrecks in 2 laps. Not risking it.
Okay. Well, we'll see how things go. You might definitely.
The Viking Simmer says. That would be fun.
That would be fun doing a full lap in formation. I'm sure a lot of people would start wrecking people if I started doing that.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
18 laps. How many
Justin
laps
Slim
have I
Friesen
got?
says. It gets so tedious. The Viking Simmer says. I had to before.
Good luck, everybody, and have fun. This is gonna be chaos. Oh, you can start from the pits. Your tires are gonna be warm. I got the tire warmers. I hadn't thought about that.
The Viking Simmer says. Back in my ACC days when I was in a league.
Oh, they made you go through the whole thing. Ooh, some people have arrived. Some Porsches and a Toyota. The race is on.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Same. NE Racing does that a lot.
Formation lap has started.
Dude.
Justin Slim Friesen says. GLHF. The Viking Simmer says. GLHF.
Okay, well, GLHF, you guys too. Back in my days, it was VHF. Haha. Not funny.
Green flag, green flag.
Okay, well, we got away with that. Driving like a madman. Okay. That's not gonna fly tonight, though. Forgot about the camera.
The Viking Simmer says, "Oh hey camera lol." The Viking Simmer says, "Sorry, I'm just lurking." The Viking Simmer says, "Busy over here."
Oh, somebody caught a drive-through. I think somebody got a double drive-through. Oh, a lot of the DNFs.
Time 140.54.
Dang, what happened here? What? Everybody did not finish? I'm the only hypercar left? Really? Okay. Well, that was weird.
Lap 143.65.
The Viking Simmer says. Last to first. The Viking Simmer says. Nice.
Well, the fact that everybody DNF'd, though, that's not
The
cool.
Viking Simmer says. Congrats.
The race isn't over yet. Is there somebody that's knocking all the hypercars off track or something? I bet you it's this guy in front of me. It's all his fault.
The Viking Simmer says. I don't know what happened, lol, I was watching.
Yeah, I don't know what happened either.
Lap 143.66.
I have a feeling things are not going to go this way tonight. It was good practice, though. As I readjusted my brake, and I also, like, the pedals were too upright. On the throttle. And, I Googled a little bit this morning and, found out that I can actually invert the bass. Flip it around. So I can get a little bit more of an angle. Not much more, but I mean 10 degrees is 10 degrees, so it's more comfortable when I'm feathering the throttle. And my brakes were at 17 kilograms, and I bumped that up to 25.
That time was a 1:40.
So I'm still trying to get used to at which point that the brakes will lock up.
Time 1:42.63.
Feel like I'm losing a little bit of grip on the front.
A Seasoning 6852 says, Hola.
Hello, Zace Gaming. How are you today?
A Seagaming 6852 says, in pain but surviving LOL and you.
How are you in pain?
A Seagaming 6852 says, infection on left hand, and cracked my right hand.
Ew! Did your wheelbase do that to you? What did you do?
A Seagaming 6852 says, no, long story, not sim related.
Okay.
Time 1:44.67.
If only two guys behind me would have had a little bit of faith and patience, they could have finished on the podium. The guy that rage quit after getting 2 drive-thrus, he could have finished in second place.
Lap 1:54.87.
I wonder how many people are still racing in the GT category. Or is it still me and Justin on track and that's it?
Seagaming 6852 says, I enjoy the GT cars, well the Mustang and Lexus or Aston. If it's LMDH I choose the Ferrari.
Well, you should choose the Peugeot. And the wingless on top of that. It's not the fastest.
That time was
A
17.21.
Seagraming 6852 says, I enjoy a balanced chassis to exploit the brakes.
Seems we're going to 18 laps. Dang it. That's a big difference in tires. I might actually go with 1 hard and 3 mediums tonight. Or actually, 2 hards and 2 mediums.
That's 143.91.
I'm looking at the wear and tear here, and
A Seagraming 6852 says, nighttime also cools down tires, which is bad. I would go for mediums.
well, it's the last lap and it's about to get dark, so we're good. But tonight we have a league race that's going to be during the day. But I'm seeing 68, 66% on 2 tires, whereas the others are at 75, 78. So I'm thinking 2 hards and 2 mediums.
A Seagraming 6852 says, that is awesome. If it's daytime, then hard medium combo will sweep well.
But it's going to be a cold track. The track's going to be at 18 degrees. Oh, the Porsche is still racing. So there's 3 GTs still racing and only 1 hypercar out of 20 participants. Welcome to the WEC experience,
A
folks.
Seagraming 6852 says, LOL nice.
Ooh, brakes are hot, hot, hot. Ooh, he's gonna make it with just enough fuel. Ta-da!
A Seagaming 6852 says. See, Jimmy Broadbent is back in a race car. Justin Slim Friesen says. Well, that happened. LOL.
Yep, that happened. Out of 20, only 4 finished the race. Only the strong survives. Well, that happened. I don't know exactly what happened to who, but a lot of people were dropping. Did you see anything worth watching on the replay? Ooh, there's another one here. Bobby Carr. 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. I might be up for that. If we can get in. And I think I get to wear soft tires here. Which soft tires are awesome.
Justin Slim Friesen says. I need to head out in 45-ish. So I think I'll call it quits for now.
Okay, Justin. Well, thank you for joining me in that race. Maybe I'll watch the replay to see what happened there to everybody, but be safe and hopefully I'll see you tonight.
The Viking Simmer says. I just got SFI rated racing shoes.
Okay, I don't know what SFI mean, but are they fireproof? I guess the F is for fireproof. 'Cause that's important.
Justin Slim Friesen says. If you watch all the stuff in that race, you'll be a few hours.
Really?
LOL. The Viking Simmer says. LOL yes.
Okay, well, I didn't see anything. Like, I came across a couple of cars that were in the ditch, but other than that, like, I didn't see anything major happen throughout the race. So I don't know why everybody was DNFing. Maybe I should upload a separate video of it, showing the highlights.
Asegaming 6852 says, Monza is special. My last race I saw a car fly over me.
Yeah, me too. Well, not this last race, but a race not too long ago, 2 or 3 cars in front of me got into a scrape, and I just plowed underneath them. Ooh, practice is over. Ooh, there's a lot of hypercars here. Not recognizing any of these names from our previous race. There's gonna be... Whoa, there's not that many. Okay. Let's see what happens here, I guess.
Justin Slim Friesen says, there was a Ferrari Hyper taking out a lot of guys intentionally. I saw him do it to about 4 guys. Who knows how many he did before he was in my view.
Oh, okay. I'll be on the lookout for that. Ooh, tire warmers on top of that. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Ooh, I can't brake. Okay, I need to put some more power into the braking. Oh, it's a private qualifying session on top of that. No wonder I wasn't seeing any cars leaving the pits and stuff. Okay. Ooh, I really need to get used to this new brake. This is not Monza, where it's like all on or all off. I need to put my foot down a little bit more in certain corners. I do want this lap to count.
Asegaming 6852 says, I'm not that quick on this track.
Well, I am not that quick either. It's all about being consistent and hopefully avoiding all the accidents to the end.
A Seagaming 6852 says, I'm super quick on Monza and Portimao.
Well, I've just been practicing Monza this week because of our race tonight. Oh! Devastating. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful.
A Seagaming 6852 says, it took Ma a while but I can average a 148 to 149 in a GT car.
Are you sure about that? Because in the hypercar here, they're doing 202s. So how do you get it underneath 2 minutes in a GT? Oh, you're probably talking about Monza.
Justin Slim Friesen says, that's rippin'. A Seagaming 6852 says, no at Monza.
Yeah. Monza below 150 is pretty very fast in a GT. Same goes with below 140 in a hypercar.
Justin
It's
Slim
fast.
Friesen says, we talking race pace, full tank?
Well, he says he's averaging it, so I guess. A lot of fast people here. Man, 38
A Seagaming
cars.
6852 says, race pace yes and about 70% on tank depending on race length. Justin Slim Friesen says, impressive. Justin Slim Friesen says, I have yet to hit a 50. A Seagaming 6852 says, on Sebring I can average a 203.
I haven't raced much on Sebring, so I wouldn't know the numbers. Then again, I never remember anything. You can ask me next week what my average is on Monza, and I will have no idea.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I'm not far off that at Sebring. Justin Slim Friesen says, I think. LOL.
Not funny getting old. Not quite sure where, when, how.
6852 says, but on Spa I suck. I can average a 224 to 225.
Yeah, the guys here seem to be extremely quick. And better overall drivers, I think.
A Siegeming 6852 says, I'm mostly a Nürburgring guy, but LMU don't have that track.
Nope. That's the thing with this game. It's very good, but it's very limited. I mean, had they opened it up to mods, then this game could have been really something else. That's what I'm hoping for when they reach end of development for this game. That they'll just open it up to mods, which will give it another life, or a life extension. You know, when people stop buying it and instead of putting it on sale, and that could be in another 2 or 3 years, so who knows how this game will go.
A Siegeming 6852 says, doubt it, but who knows, refactor is modable.
Yeah, exactly, so these devs know how to do it. They got the contract for WEC, so
Justin Slim Friesen says, I'm guessing S2 or 3 driver rank a Siegeming 6852. Puki2488 says, hey.
hey Pookie.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
How many laps do I need? 15?
A Siegeming 6852 says, Justin Slim Friesen can't remember but should be above bronze, been pushing safety rating a lot. Puki2488 says, any one of you going to go watch Project Hail Mary ?
Maybe. Maybe.
Gamer YT says, hello.
Hello, Zergamer. How are you today, my friend? I don't know about Hail Mary. Probably. If I do, I'll make a review out of it. If I have some
Justin
downtime.
Slim Friesen says, GLHF.
Thank you, I'm gonna need it. I am so gonna need it. I need to get used to these new brakes, though. I might not have enough brake in the first corner.
Formation lap has started.
Sheddergamer YT says, because of electricity problems couldn't join your recent lives.
That's okay, I didn't have any internet for the
Sheddergamer
recent
YT
lives.
says, and I'm good, what about you?
Green flag, green flag.
Well, there's your Hail Mary. Chaos. Like, I know these other drivers are faster, so I'll just let them pass me, and hopefully they crash out again.
That time was a 2:10.23.
Gamer YT says, Jeeps, how you gonna rank up in this game?
By winning races. Which is not gonna happen, but it happens. There's two ways of ranking up. There's safety and then there's winning. I'm already a triple platinum safety, but I'm a bronze winner. I don't tend to win races, but I tend to be safe in my races. Oh, somebody just gotta stop and go. That's gonna help me out.
Time 2:11.23.
Ooh, no, 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 no. Dang it. I gotta get used to being able to pass traffic. Ooh, I almost clipped that guy. No! Dang it.
SugarcaneDefender says. So it doesn't require you to finish as a top 10 players of the race to get points for ranking up.
In a way it does, but that's not exactly how it works. You get a ranking, and if you finish higher than most, higher ranked than you, then that's how you climb rank. If you lose to lower ranked people, then your ranking goes down. Man, I was so close to getting third position there. Dang it. It was almost a podium. Is he right there in front of me? Dang it. That's him right there. Okay, I just need to put the pressure on him. Yeah, baby. Keep the pressure on him. Man, I'm 41 seconds away from the leader, though. If I'm lucky, I can maybe finish second.
That time was a 2:11.31.
Cheddar Gamer YT says, try to reach top 2 player.
Yeah, he's moving away from me, though. All 21st hypercar drivers in this race were actually faster than me. Hopefully some traffic will slow him down.
Lap 2:10.79.
Dang it. Damn, traffic is slowing me down. It's good, it's good. Let's just find a rhythm. Let's just find our groove. I'm really afraid of locking up the brakes,
Time to 10.98.
but I need to brake more. Now he's gaining 2 seconds per lap.
Justin Slim Friesen says, alright. GL with the rest. Catch you at the race this evening.
Alright, Justin, catch you at the race tonight. Big race tonight, folks. Big race. Winner takes it all.
That time was a 2:09.58.
He tried to hit me on purpose. That was not a dangerous rejoin. He saw me coming. Okay, so my closest competitor is 4 laps behind me now. So I just need to finish this race and it's a podium. I'm not going to catch up to number 1 and number 2. I just need to be super safe. Let the GT3s race themselves. And it'll be a podium for me.
Cheddar Gamer YT says, "Till you did a good job this match."
Yeah, avoiding all the accidents on the first 2 laps was key. Oh, danger, danger. See, these two are just trying to hit everybody on the track now. They're frustrated. They didn't get to win their game. They're just trying to wreck it for everybody else. So if I can avoid them until the end, I'll be really happy. Dang, 6 seconds in 1 lap. Number 2 had a really good lap. I'm surprised how fast the Cadillacs are. But this little Peugeot is a little monster. It is the most underdog car in the game.
Lap 2, 11.14.
Two laps remaining.
A2 12.37.
Last lap. Okay, those are the two hypercars that are trying to wreck everybody's race.
Jetter Gamer YT says, GG.
Yeah! Couple of GTs. Look at all the did not finishes. We were 37 racers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1/3 finished. 2/3 of the people did not finish this race. I'm not the fastest. Look at my times. The leader did 2:05. The guy in second came 2:06. And I do 2:09. So I am 4 seconds slower per lap than the leader. And I was averaging 2 or 3 seconds slower than the guy that was in second. But stay away from accidents.
Jetter Gamer YT says, small difference.
No, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. But even if you're slow, if you stay out of your, stay out of accidents and just be consistent lap after lap, you can still win the race. Well, folks, that's it for me. I gotta go and eat supper and get ready for the race tonight. So be sure to tune in about 4.5 hours. 4 hours, 4.5 hours. It's gonna be a big 65-minute race with some really, really, really top-notch, best of the best drivers. So stay tuned for that, folks. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe.
Jetter Gamer YT says, sounds interesting.
And I will catch you all laters.